Ari Fleischer, Karl Rove join us now with their quick take on, wow, first of all, the production last week and this week. Let's start there. Karl Rove.
Well, the evening's not done, so we don't know if we'll have minor technical glitches like they had at the Democratic convention, but this is very impressive. High production values, emotional beginning, I thought, with Cardinal Dolan and the World War II veteran, and I thought the tape from the nurse was particularly strong. This is an important issue to engage with. Democrats built most of their case around Donald Trump is a bad person, and incidentally, he bungled the response to the coronavirus. And laying out the case and letting people know exactly what the president did is a very important part to establishing credibility on the issue and diminishing Biden's lead on it.
Yeah, Ari Fleischer, I'm looking at a very different, it was like I don't know, maybe a college Zoom class comparison to what looks like a real convention.
Well, and nobody does patriotism better than Republican conventions. It's just stirring the way it began, and that displays the military, the flag, the things you love, that we should all love about America. But here's what I'm looking out for. One, people. How many people are watching? The Democrats had a lowish number, 22 to 24 million, a big drop off from 2016. What will the Republican numbers be? Will it be on a par with 2016, more or less than 2016? And then two, taking advantage of the Democrat openings, and they're already doing it on one. Public safety is the huge opening the Democrats left Republicans because they didn't talk about how to keep people safe in our cities. Republicans, you can already see you're talking about it. And then two, policy. Only the socialists talked policy last week for the Democrats. Huge opening here for President Trump and the Republicans to talk about what policies they'll enact to keep America strong. That's what I'm looking for.
You know, Karl, they ignored the violence in American cities. They ignored it all. And they tried to use COVID. That was a powerful tape rebutting Democrats, praising Donald Trump. Oh, guess that counters the whole narrative of last week.
Yeah, it does damage to it, that's for certain. And remember, we were lectured about response to COVID by New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. The state of New York has suffered more deaths than California, Texas, and Florida combined. All those beachgoers in Florida and California, the mask-adverse Texans, fewer deaths in the three most populous states combined than in the fourth most populous state. And why? Because he's the guy who sent a lot of COVID patients to nursing homes where they infected the elderly populations there. And to this day, the governor of New York will not release the number of people who died in nursing homes. And so I think that's a big point. I want to pick up on something Ari said.
And Sean, let me jump in on that. Let me jump in on that as well. It is vital for President Trump and the Republicans to talk about COVID. They cannot let it slide. They need to take it head on. And that's why it's heartening to see this as well.